What's up, you guys? I'm back again with another video. But for today's video, we are going to be doing a full set on one of my clients. Before we get into that, please go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down below. This is the inspiration picture that my client had brought me. All credit to that nail tech. I did go ahead and switch it up a little bit, just to make it a little bit of my own, obviously with my client's permission. As far as my application goes, I like to start at the tip. I will place my first bead, I will blend that forward, and then when I go back in with the second bead, I will go right behind that first bead. And because we are going to be doing an ombre, we don't want that line to be very harsh and visible. So after placing that second bead, you're going to go in, blend that backwards into or towards the cuticle area, and then blend it forward into the first bead. That's how I like to build my foundation. I know there is a lot of nail techs that prefer to start where the natural nail and the tip meet. We all have our own way of working, and this is what works for me, so this is what I do. For my brush, I am using a size 14 from Kiara Sky, as well as the monomer from Kiara Sky. The acrylics I'm using are from Not Polish. This pink is called Please Me. And at the end, I'll leave a couple pictures. That way you guys can see what that pink looks like. I think it looks really pretty. I love it. It's one of my go-to pinks right now. The nude I'm going to be using is from Not Polish as well, and the color Nude Panther, and the clear from Not Polish as well. Everything used in this video, you guys, will be linked down below, so if you guys have any questions about some products that I didn't list, go ahead and leave it in the comment as well, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. After I have applied the pink, I will go ahead and do the ombre right after, just to get that one hand out of the way and start working on the second one. So typically when it's highly pigmented colors, you will want to go ahead and do your darkest color or your base that you're ombreing into first, and then go back in with whatever color you're going to ombre with. Because these both are very sheer colors and there's not much pigment to stain your monomer, I went ahead and I just worked with the pink and with my nude right after. It didn't affect anything that I was working on, and it just seemed like it would help me get the job done a little bit faster. So after I did go ahead and ombre that nude into it, because I wanted that pink to pop a little bit more, I just added a little bit more pink and just blended that backwards again towards the cuticle area. So once I'm done doing my design, in this case being the ombre, I am going to go ahead and encapsulate it because we're going to go back in with our file and our buffer, and we don't want to mess up that ombre when we go back in. So I am going to go from, again, my left hand or the client's left hand to their right, and you guys, my armrest just kept on sliding and sliding and sliding. I need to get something to hold it in place or figure out something else to use because it just got out of frame quite often. But anyways, I did go ahead and encapsulate every single one, and then I'm going to go back in, file, and buff to get ready for our nail art. So once I'm done encapsulating, filing, and buffing, I'm going to be going in with some alcohol to wipe them down to get all that dust off of there. We want to make sure we clean our canvas before going in with our nail art because it could affect the application. Here you're going to see me show her my little practice finger that had actually some hearts on it. And that's where I suggested if she wanted to do something like that or she wanted to stick with the original design. She decided to go with what I had suggested, and that made me a little happy only because I like to put my ideas out there, and if they like it too, it just makes me happy because they're taking that into consideration as well. The white gel that I'm using for this nail art is from Jellico. It is one of my go-tos for nail art because of the pigmentation and it doesn't run. I like to use this gel for nail art. I am quite a bit out of frame and I know I just have to figure out where I'm going to put my camera at next time. But like I mentioned earlier in the video, I will leave a couple pictures at the end so you guys can see what the design ended up looking like. I will leave my Instagram link down below as well so you guys can go ahead and check that out. I do have other designs on there that I have done previously in the past. Because I wasn't quite happy how it was turning out, a couple times I did go ahead and wipe that off and then redraw it just because I wanted it to look good. So when it did look good, I did ask her if she liked it as well. She said she did, so we moved on with our top coat after the designs were done. The top coat that I'm using is from Koopa. This is actually my favorite top coat right now. The shine, the gloss last a very long time and I really enjoy using it. It is, I don't want to say a thick viscosity, but applying a thin layer does give it a very medium to thick coverage, and that's why I like it because you don't feel it heavy on your nails, but if you were to peel it off, you would see how thick it is. So that's one of my favorite top coats right now. But anyways, you guys, that's it for this video. Again, thank you guys for watching. Please go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next video.